Good afternoon, I'm Jeff. I'm a Sewer Tech Northwest. Today we're at property address 359 Southwest 7th Street here in Dundee. We're located at the front of the home. We're off to the right of the front doorway. We have a 3-inch ABS cleanout as our point of access. I'm going to insert the camera and check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. Currently have water running. Here we go. I'm going through a little standing water there. We'll see how that looks on the way out. It's a pretty short section, and with the sink running currently, there was only about a ½ inch of water there, so I'm somewhat hopeful that will drain out to a fairly minimal amount. And looks like you have some more standing water here as well. And this spot here is a bit more significant. This is closer to about 1.5 inches of water here. 1 to 1.5 inches. It's got a bunch of bellies in it. I'm going to locate the camera head. I'm not sure exactly what this is tying onto here. This almost looks like like they're Y connecting another part of the house in here. I just located the camera head. The line runs right over just off to the left of the driveway. There's a clean out there. What it appears is going on is that the neighbor's house directly to the left of this one, it's like the twin of it. It appears that they Y connect them right there at that point, as best I can tell. At this point here, I believe we just dropped into the top of the main lateral. I'm going to let the line drain out here for a moment. I'm going to reel the camera back in here where it can sit flat where I can locate it properly. Alright, we still do have a little water trickling off here, and we may not be able to get it all to drain out. If the neighbor is still home, they can run water without us being able to do anything about it. But I would definitely look at or pull records just to find out how the line is divvied up. I can't tell. The locate's basically just about on top of the cleanout to the left of the driveway when my camera was in there. But when I open that up, I can't tell if it's a RV dump that's been installed or a Y connection for the neighbor's house. Alright, so we're in one of the bellies right now currently. Trying to get back here where it starts. It starts here at about 72 feet out. Now this portion of the line here is out in the street, about 3-4 feet out into the road still, so that would be the city's responsibility there anyway. Now this belly right here, trying to get the water to settle into place here. This is about 1/4 inch of standing water. You can see there's no debris building up around it. Generally, it takes about 5 feet of pipe at 3/4 to 1 inch of water before you're really going to get debris building up all on its own without putting stuff like paper towels down the line and grease and stuff. Those items are going to hang up easily no matter what. But it's when toilet paper just starts naturally hanging up in the line. Usually you need quite a bit more water. But we'll see how long this section is here. You can also have problems when you have a long section with a smaller amount of water. It's not nearly as... It doesn't have quite as much impact as when you have a higher amount of water. There may just be no separation here, though, that it's been standing water continuously here. And unfortunately, you can't really correct part of a belly. You have to fix the entire thing in order to restore slope and grade back to the line. Now I'm going to push back out here to where that standing water ended out. It looks like it's basic. When we had water running, it looked like it was bellies that were separated by a little bit, but it's essentially just one big belly. Just the last half of it has less water than the first half of it does. Now it looks like it's popping out here at about 39 feet. Hey, we're about 3 feet under the driveway here. It looks like it just barely ends under the driveway, luckily. It's a spot where you may actually be able to tunnel underneath it. Most of the belly here is just under gravel and grass. Anyway, we've already seen here that the end of this has just over 1/4 inch of standing water in it. But as you start making your way back through here, it goes to 1/2 inch and then over 1 inch of standing water. And it's big, one continuous belly. Okay, we're at the exact same depth here, 2 feet, 6 inches deep. And I put at the end of the belly a white X, that's on the driveway. This belly here starts at 19 feet and extends out to 39 feet. Alright, I've got the whole belly mapped out here. Again, most of it's under just gravel and dirt. About 2 feet of it or so is under the driveway. But anyway, I'm recommending a repair here. We've got about, this is not quite as bad or significant as the belly that's out in the street. That has more water in it. That's the city's problem. This one's ranging here from about 1/4 to 3/4 of an inch of standing water. But it's obviously not at an inch consistently across there, but when you have 20 feet of pipe, you don't require the same depth of water to hang stuff up. So I do recommend that be repaired based on the debris buildup that's in the line, which is actually fairly minimal. The line is still functioning. But with a belly like that, you have to just be especially careful as to what goes down the line. So it's not like it can't be lived with, but they're quite unforgiving when you start putting things like grease down the sink and paper towels down the toilet, stuff that shouldn't go down the line in the first place. If you're just putting folded toilet paper in the toilet, and you know, a reasonable amount of food down to the disposal, most likely you're going to maintain a decent flow through the line there, but it's hard to guarantee everything that goes down your line. So Anyway, I do recommend that be repaired. If you don't do a repair, I recommend re-scoping in 1 year to check on to see if there's any debris buildup in there, because every household lives differently. So it's worth checking on it to make sure that you don't need to do any kind of drain cleaning on yearly or bi-yearly basis or something like that, just to keep debris buildup to a minimum. Anyway, the repair starts over here right in the middle of the front yard, basically in the gravel area, and extends about 2 feet into the driveway there. Aside from that, all the other pipe on property is in good shape and has good flow.